How's it going, everyone? It's the Penguin. It's been a while since I posted the video last time, and I haven't really practiced English lately, but I should. Then I'm taking this video today because if I practice speaking by myself and talk to myself, it'd be weird. But in front of the camera, it's okay. Today, I'm gonna talk about my favorite high school anime. In the previous video, I picked up Steins Gate and introduced the best anime I've ever seen. So my favorite sci-fi anime is definitely Steins Gate. But what are my favorite in terms of high school anime? Well, actually there's so many high school anime. Of course, I haven't seen everything, or rather it's impossible to check out all those, but I think I've watched the most of popular ones, I would say. I know the genre of high school sounds a little ambiguous. It includes a wide variety like high school comedy, high school romance, mystery, slice of life, and maybe horror. There are a lot of different types. I would honestly like to take a video for each, but it sounds silly, so I just chose 3 that I especially like out of those. The first one is やはり俺の青春ラブコメは間違っている. We call this 俺がいる for short. The English title is My Youth Romantic Comedy is Wrong as I Expected. This anime came from a novel, like a light novel, more specifically. I'm not sure if you guys know what it is like. Light novel is kind of novel, but really casual and easier to read. It's not like literature. It has many pictures on the way, and usually about high school or junior high, or stuff like going to another world. And the anime that have a long title or whose title is a sentence are usually from light novels in most cases. Anyways, I usually hesitate to watch anime adapted from light novels because they are not really my cup of tea. I mean, they're sometimes so cringy for me, you know what I'm saying. And then like when I heard of the title やはり俺の青春ラブコメは間違っている, I was like, sounds really like a typical light novel. But my friend highly recommended it to me. Then I watched it, and it was actually pretty good. The main character Hashiman, he doesn't look very attractive and the type of guy who is always in the background at school, so he doesn't really enjoy his life but kind of struggles at the same time. Well, in this anime there are lots of situations to sympathize with. It reminds me of when I was in high school. Like those are too specific to describe and embarrassing coming from youthful indiscretion. But this anime often shows that kind of stuff that no other anime really does. And the characters are really unique, and each of them works very well in the story. And above all, his sister is so adorable. Well, I always wish I had a sister, younger sister, so that might be one of the reasons I like this anime too. Well, anyways, overall, this anime is pretty good and worth watching if you haven't done yet. You know what? I've heard that the 3rd season's coming out soon, and I'm really excited about it. I'm not sure when exactly it will though, maybe soon. The second one is Amagami, which is adapted from a visual novel. We call this kind of game Gyaruge in Japanese, just so you know. The main character, Junichi, is a second-year student of high school in Chiba Prefecture, and he's such a lonely guy, so wants to have a girlfriend for the coming Christmas, but he has a tough memory that he was stood up by his female friend on Christmas years ago, so he can't be confident enough. That's basically the synopsis. Oh well, he has a little sister too. I wonder why main guys in anime always have sisters, but anyway. What's special about Amagami is that there are 6 different heroines, and each of them has 4 episodes showing up as a main heroine who falls in love with Junichi. So once a group of the 4 episodes finishes, the next one starts from scratch again. So basically there are 6 different versions, which is really exciting for the first time, cause you'll be like, who's next, who's next? And they just show their personal things only in the episodes of their own. So you'll also be like, what kind of girl is she? Yeah, and Junichi doesn't just end up with only one girl, ends up with every girl eventually, so you'll never be sad. The problem is, words often break out fighting on which of the 6 is the best in real life. You know what, my favorite heroine is Kaoru, and some people make fun of her saying like Tangula, Tangula, and when they say that, I'm like, I gotta kill you. Anyways, Amagami is a so sweet anime that I watch it in the Christmas season every single year. And when the first watching, I was a junior high student, and I was really looking forward to high school life through Amagami back then. I couldn't do anything like Junichi though. The third one is Hanasaku Iroha. I guess this is the most popular of the 3, and many of you guys have watched. The main character, Ohana, is a high school student in Tokyo, but for some reason she has to leave Tokyo and visit her grandma, who runs a big ryokan. I'm not sure how to say that in English. Ryokan is like kind of a traditional Japanese style hotel. Then she has no other choice but to work there, so that she lives. I kind of feel empathy with her because I had a similar experience working in that sort of hotel when I was a high school student, so I understand how hard it is. I would say the major theme of this anime is growth or progress. I don't know which is correct. Well, it's not mainly romance. I think it's mostly drama. What I like about this anime is that Ohana is not the only person who grows in the story. All the characters do, which is so touching and making me motivated for everything. And I also like its music and atmosphere, especially Bonbori Festival that shows up at the end. And interestingly, this festival exists in real life, which is located in Ishikawa Prefecture and actually pretty famous. Well, originally there was no such festival and the place wasn't very famous, but once Hanasaku Iroha became popular, many fans started to go to the place where the anime takes place. And in 2011, the Tourist Association in Ishikawa, or in the city, I don't know, established the festival called Yuoke Bonbori Matsuri, based off the one that shows up in the anime, which sounds really interesting. Well, Hanasaku Iroha actually had that big impact on society, so you should watch. I'm thinking about visiting that festival this year and hopefully staying at a hotel if I have time and money, cause I've never been there, but it seems pretty beautiful. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching, hope you guys enjoyed. I'd really like you to check out those anime, and if I come up with other nice high school anime that I want to talk about, I might make another video. And before you leave, please hit the like button and subscribe, and maybe write down a comment about your favorite. I would appreciate it. Then I'll see you in the next one. Bye.